Go ahead. Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Motivational Monday, where each one teach one.
Teach one.
Myself and Philia is here. Our
Yes.
special guest tonight will be Mr. Myron B. We're gonna bring him on a little later for you guys. Okay? Philia, you wanna open up in a prayer?
Yes. Heavenly Father, we thank you for just waking us up this morning. We thank you for this forum for us to be able to just fellowship and learn everything that you put us in this world for. Father God, we know that you are here to prosper us and never to forsake us. We thank you for everything that you've done, everything you're doing, and everything you're about to do and move miraculously in Jesus' precious name. Amen. Amen.
Amen and
Thank
amen.
you.
All
Amen.
right. So, guys, if you're celebrating a birthday, we want to say happy birthday to you
Happy,
guys.
happy
May God
birthday.
continue to richly bless each and every one of you. If you had a birthday past weekend, go on happy birthday to all the Sajis.
All the
Philia, what's your
Saggies
word?
in the house.
I know. What's your word of the day?
My word of the day is delectation. Sounds like
Mm-hmm.
delectable. So,
Nice.
delectation is a formal word for a feeling of delight or enjoyment. So, it really sounds like it is. It can also be used to refer to the source of such feelings. Delectation.
Nice. Okay. So I just want a health tip for you guys today, and we're going to talk about ankle sprain. Um, we talked a little bit about it last week, and just to follow up, guys, remember if you have any illness or condition, we are not doctors. We are just here to give you information. All right. Um, I want to just talk about. Okay, I'll pick one here. We want to talk about the glands a little bit. Okay. Um, or maybe we could bring Myron on now if there's anything, and because this is our second to last show for the year, so we're gonna bring our guests on. We could skip health tip for today. All right, Myron, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Welcome,
Myself
Myron.
is Phyllis, and this is Philia.
Phyllis
Hello.
and Philia.
Phyllis and
Yeah.
Philia. Dr. Phil's and Dr. Phil.
Phyllis, only Dr. Phil's in the place, and it sounds like a Feliz Navidad too. Yeah, that's nice.
Now you're talking, brother. I love it. Good to have you
So
on.
how you doing?
Yeah, man. Great like a coconut on a Sunday morning just before mommy make callaloo long time.
Yeah,
Um, so
good
I
choice.
just when you contacted me earlier on, I think you heard my condition.
Yeah.
Right, I had a nice show last night. I had the Backyard Parang Jam, which is an
Yes, how
event
was
that I
that? I saw
produced.
it like it was a big stuff going on.
Yeah, man, it was nice. It was nice. We had a nice turnout. We had a very nice show. And I mean, now I'm taking 2 days off to just gather my thoughts and then get ready for Carnival.
Okay, great. That's good to hear. We just want to say good night, everyone who's locked on. It's very cold in New York today.
It is.
Tomorrow morning we're gonna get a light snow,
Yep,
but
some
we're
flurries.
here and we're doing. We just want you guys to share the page, like the page. We will have some questions for you guys later on when we finish talk to Myron. We have four
Mhm.
$25 gift
Gift
cards,
cards.
or I'll sell you guys if you answer questions correctly tonight. You know how we do it for this season. So
Mm-hmm.
that's our little blessing to you guys. So we're not going to give you all the questions because we don't want you to cheat. But if you watch motivational, we're in month 12, so you should know what's coming up, right?
Exactly.
So Myron,
Yes, ma'am.
Phila, you want to read some of the bio for us?
Yes, I will definitely do so.
Okay.
Okay.
This is some Michelle. This is music, so just play it until you're ready.
Okay. So it's Calypso Night. Calypso Night, formerly the incredible Myron B, is the embodiment of 21st century Calypso artistry in fluid motion. He is a six-time national humorous Calypso monarch in 2002, 2004, 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2017. National Extempo Monarch in 2018, and the winner of the inaugural Freestyle Championship of Trinidad and Tobago in 2023. Calypso Night is a true entertainer for all seasons with a repertoire that marries calypso, comedy, soca, and parang, and extemporaneous singing. He is renowned for his masterfully crafted lyrics, iconic expressions, and comedic style. From the calypso stages of, I apologize. Okay, I apologize. Okay, so from the calypso stages of the Calypso Night is a true entertainer for all seasons with a repertoire that marries calypso, comedy, soca, parang, and extemporaneous. From the calypso stages of the carnival season to spreading holiday cheer with the rhythms, sounds of soca parang, with the band or entertaining audiences with digital content, this multi-talented calypsonian shines on every stage. Off stage, Calypso Night takes his craft seriously, working as a respected writer, music producer, and he is also the owner of a digital marketing agency. Everyone, please welcome Myron to the stage. Thank you for being here, Myron.
Yes.
Thanks for
Well
having me.
done.
Thanks for having me.
Myron, we could see that you have a long list of accolades. I mean, you do parang soca, you do soca, you're extempo. I mean, what drove you to come into this forum or the business?
Well, I guess it was just part of the universal design because as a child, everything that is now expressed professionally was just part of my nature. So singing and making up little songs and so on. I used to read a lot.
Right.
To do a lot of storytelling as well. As a child, we're talking like the earlier years, we're talking 5 to 10, 11, thereabout. And as I got into my teens, I started doing a lot of freestyling and songwriting. So I think
Okay.
it just kind of happened naturally for me that I just gravitated toward the creative industries. And in within the, like I would say like around the mid teenage years, that is when I started looking at our local genres as a forum or a platform that I should try to, invest in.
Right.
And it has worked out very well for me.
Yes, well, my first time seeing you was a couple months ago when you was in New York. I came to the show
Aha.
downtown. Yes.
Oh, you
And
just got taste, man.
yes, I mean, I no, actually, growing up, I heard the name Myron B a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
like watching you sometimes on my Facebook, things will come up with you, and I know you
Right.
do a little funny skit sometimes, so I know the name, but I never really meet you personally, you know,
Okay.
um, but I know you're very talented, and sometimes it comes natural to people, and then I watch you extempo too. I mean, you could extempo on anything.
I'm telling you, it is all right. Look at these two lovely ladies tonight, and I'm saying it right now. See my little dread? I like how all of us have something that's shining red. I know that
Yeah.
you are doing this, and it is fine because you're wearing red just because it's Christmas time. And I am telling you, all the viewers also, thank you for having me on the show. Yes, man, yes, like the way
Yes.
it happens quickly. That
Yes.
I mean that spontaneity and that came from a freestyle days as a teenager. I used to do a lot of freestyling. All right, and I mean I just, as I said, translated all of the stuff that I was doing to our local art form, and
Right.
here we are today.
So tell me, is it like a storytelling, or how these things come up to your mind that you could tell it so quickly, like
I
make
could
up
give you the
anything?
I could give you the I could give you the academic version, and I could give you, I mean, my philosophy on it.
That's
Right,
fine.
the the on the academic side, I mean, it's just about as they say, think fast. Some of us naturally have that ability, but
Right.
for me, how it has always been for me is that I see myself as nothing more than a vessel, right,
Okay.
through which creativity could flow,
Right.
and being able to open and express it is like a pipe, right?
Right.
If it don't know how to unlock that valve, the water wouldn't flow, right? And I
Correct.
think very early on, I would have found a way to unlock the valve, right, and just allow creativity to flow. And with that flowing so long, it's like a river. It come like a river now. It basically cut a course that would now allow me to just be this embodiment of creative expression. So that it just
Mm.
flows, it just flows, it just flows, it just comes and goes.
Wow. Philia, you have any questions for Myron?
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yes, I think that it's
Mm-hmm.
really wonderful to see that you see yourself as a vessel, because I think when people, not that they're not serious about their work, but when they take themselves too seriously, I think what happens is
Mm-hmm.
that they're not allowed to just have fun and let things flow. And I love the fact that you're very self-effacing. You can laugh at yourself for things that are
Of
happening and just
course.
see yourself as just a human being who's just blessed and favored. I think that is such a wonderful trait to have, and that's why your blessings have been so abundant,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just really a joy to see and watch. That's awesome.
Yes, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
So we have one of our viewers is
Thank
saying he
you.
has a newscast show. That's the one I normally see when you come on
Extempo
with
news.
yes.
Yes. Well, extempo news. I mean, I'm always, as I say, once the valve is open, the ideas would just keep coming. And I got the idea for extempo news many years ago, and only during the pandemic that I decided to put it out, because we can't go nowhere. We have nothing else to do again.
Right.
So I started the extempo news, and it went viral immediately,
Right.
right? And for some, it was a lot, some good comic relief during what was a very dreadful time for most, right? Being locked down and with all the uncertainties, and of course the things happening as well. Um, so now I'm expanding that a little bit into a broader digital show.
Right.
I'm not going to say the name yet, right? But in the new year, right?
Surprises.
Yeah,
Surprises.
so we would have a little bit of extempo news, some more sketch comedy as well, right? In addition to the good music that the people know and love.
I think that's a
Nice.
terrific idea. How do young people gravitate to you, or because I realize that your craft is children friendly. So I know, I guess with different stages will bring different performance, but I
Mhm.
see you as a nurturer.
Well, in all honesty, I've always tried to live a clean life, right? Nobody's perfect, so I'm not going to try to claim any kind
Right.
of perfection. But
Right.
I've always tried to live a clean life, and I do a lot of introspection and try to take care of myself on all levels and through all dimensions. Right? I'm a vegan. I don't drink alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and when it comes to music and the craft, yes, my audience, as they say, I'm an old soul. So a lot of older and more mature people would have gravitated to my music since I started performing.
Yes.
But also, I could clearly remember one time I was singing a song. I think it was like my second or third year as a professional. I started singing professionally at age 19.
Right.
So I had to
Mm.
be about 20, 21, somewhere there about. And I remember going on stage to sing this song that was a bit suggestive, and there was a child in the audience.
Right.
And
Mm.
this was the first time experiencing this as a young performer. And I almost did not know what to do,
Right.
right?
Mm.
So from there, what I did was focused on challenge myself to expand the repertoire with content that everybody could enjoy, and particularly in the Christmas season where a lot of people like to play on the double words and all of that. I've
Right.
stayed totally away from that for the last 20 years or so. Right. So I never had a song like that in the Christmas season because Christmas is a family thing. Right.
Right.
And the soca parang and that type of music is something that families enjoy. And I mean, we all grew up with. Now, I don't have a problem with people who do it. Right.
Right.
But for me, finding these, as I say, micro challenges in all aspects of life also helps with my own personal development and has helped with my personal development coming along the line.
I think that's terrific.
I think that's awesome. You know what this reminds me of is Will
Mhm.
Smith, in him getting so much flack in the rap industry or music industry for not using curse words in his songs.
Mhm.
And he was like, it was just a choice. You know, I think he said that it stemmed from the first time his grandmother saw his writing and he had curse words. And she was like, you have a vast vocabulary. You should be able to articulate yourself without having to curse.
Correct.
That shows less vocabulary that you have to use a curse word. There are other language, there are other things you can actually say to interpret the same exact thing. And he went on to make that his brand. So for you to take that micro challenge and say, for you, not that anything is wrong with it, but for your brand, this is what you were going
Mhm.
to do. Because I love the fact that you saw the aspect from a child's perspective that you don't have to use sexual innuendo
Right.
to perform or to convey your music without letting it be family oriented. So I really, really, really commend you on that. And that is a challenge, especially when everybody in the industry is doing the same thing. It's like that's
Of
how you
course.
set yourself
Right.
apart from
Yeah.
others, and that's what makes it unique. So that's really cool. I love that.
Yeah. I think so
Beautiful.
too. So Myron, how does it feel to go up on stage with the big guns like Gypsy and all these, you know, big people in the business? Have
As
you
as I
ever
said,
had any fright or anything?
nah, man. I mean, the when it comes to calypso, now again I started early, right? So a lot of people would have been hearing the name Myron B, thinking it was an older, I'm an older guy.
Right.
So by the time I got like 10 years in, I wasn't 30 yet,
Right.
right? As a professional, right? And by that time, I started performing extempo and all of that. I'll never forget the first time I went on into the extempo competition.
Mhm.
That could have been like 2006. It would have been. I'll never forget that year. I was in a taxi and listening on the radio, and they say extempo competition happening right. The preliminaries happening right at a club on Henry Street in Port of Spain.
Right.
And while the radio saying that, the ad saying that, I looking at the sign on the club in front of me. I said, driver, stop here. I
Right.
jumped on the car and I went in and signed up for the first extempo competition. I didn't make
Wow.
it to the finals that year, but it was a very entertaining and exciting experience coming in there for the first time, not knowing much about the competition, but knowing that I could handle myself with some good freestyle and
Right.
making it through to the final round, but not making it to the finals. But the following year, which was 2007, I made it to the finals, and boxing with the big guns at the time. I placed third, and I think I never, I mean, held back from there. But um, being able to, I think the right way to address the question that you asked is not how does it feel to go up against the big guns, but to raise my level to the standard of the big guns. That
Right.
in itself was for
Challenging.
me was a huge accomplishment, right? And
Okay.
it's not meeting and beating them in competition, but
Right.
basically building a brand in that space that could stand up next to and with people that would have had 20, 30 years of
Experience.
headway or head time.
Mm.
Um, and for that, for me, the culture of Trinidad and Tobago will always win, right? And we are all just here running a relay. So after Gypsy and Black Sage, who is next, right?
Right.
Who is going to
Right.
keep carrying this torch at this high standard? So that's Myron and Brian London and some of the other guys, right? So now I am now looking back at, okay, who's coming next, right? Because in about 5 to 10 years, we have some younger guys that would now be, coming up to compete with us, and they would be the ones that we would be passing it on to. So that is the best part of the calypso journey, especially on the extempo side.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I think that is commendable because it looks easy, but I know it's hard because, as I say again, you have to be thinking fast. And you have to,
Yeah,
once they give you
the
a
thinking fast is not the problem. The biggest problem, I mean, when it comes to competition, is getting a topic and
right,
being able to start, just singing on it, right? But those who could do it, they have it, right? It's either you have it or you don't.
they don't
It's
have
something that you could practice as much as you could practice, but if you can't maintain composure and hold your nerves, it might be a bit difficult.
All right. So let's go on to topic number two now. Parang. What
Mm-hmm.
got you into singing parang?
Oh, God, parang boy. I wanted to envision this, right?
Mhm,
A little 4.5, 5-year-old child waking up Christmas morning,
mhm.
run under the Christmas tree, and they do that little thing the children let's do. And the next thing you will hear, and this is early, we're talking after 6 in the morning, is
Mhm.
a quacho go boom, 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 boom. Da la la de da 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 la da 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 da. Christmas is here. Somebody in the gallery start paranging,
Yes.
right? And then by that afternoon, we have about 25 men going around the village paranging all of the neighbors. So to hear that was my Christmas experience. And my father used to play guitar, so he was the one that used to join them with the guitar,
Right.
go around playing. And that village house, the house parang experience was one of the most amazing things to me as a child.
Right.
So I fell in love with parang then. The other thing was, I remember being a child, I had to be about 6 or 7, and looking on the television, and I see this madman walk dancing and doing this thing on the Savannah stage, and I say, "Mommy, who's that?" And when I say that is a madman, that's crazy, right? And he had on this big Indian thing. I'll never forget it. I think that's yeah, saying Chief Crazy with the horses. Me, Chief Crazy without a horse. Oh. And he doing this thing. I say, wow. And because the Calypsonian was somebody that, as they say, stood with such sartorial elegance,
Right.
right? The well dressed and the felt hat and that kind of thing. And then to see this man bareback prancing on the stage, that was amazing to me, right? And then, believe it or not, after that, when Christmas season come around and the radio start playing songs, one of the songs that connected with me the most was Crazy's first soca parang song, Parang Soca, Maria.
Mm.
Maria, right.
Yeah.
And that was actually the first song. I like it so much. That was the first song I ever played on a guitar.
Okay.
So
Interesting. Okay.
at
Nice.
that time, all of those experiences were coming in. So when I got into my teens now and I started recording music, teens going into my 20s, right? And we started recording music. I wrote a soca parang. My very first soca parang is a story of the house parang experience in my village from in Marval,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
And that I never looked back from there, right? At
What's
that
that?
time
Is
I
that
was
lie,
young.
lie, lie, la, la, la?
No, 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 no. Lie,
Oh,
lie,
there's
lie.
oh,
That's about 15, 16 years after we started,
right.
right? That's a song called Our Next House, Puakase Para. You can check it out on Spotify,
Okay.
right? And that was my first parang experience. And at the time, the soca parang space offered something to artists that offered, I should say, an opportunity to get into commercially putting out releasing music that
Right.
had a whole lot less friction than, let's say, soca at the
Right.
time, because you had less people competing for the real estate, so it was easy to just put out a
Yes.
soca parang song, and if it's good, it will play,
Right.
right? And after releasing my first soca parang, and this was in 2003, um, I think it got that year it got nominated for Soca Parang of the Year. I didn't win the award, but just being among the best, I think
Right.
Marshall won it that year. um, just being there was like gold for
A
me with my
blessing.
first release.
Yeah.
And from there, I mean, I was consistent in putting out a song that was able to hit and do well every year consistently from that time to now. Knock on wood, knock on the wood there, right? And yeah, so that has been that's what got me into soca para.
So do you have a favorite one? Or
Of mine.
yes.
Oh God, I don't think so. I don't think I have one. I mean, there will always be the one you was just playing talking parang,
Yes.
right? That is one of my favorites to perform. The other one that you just mentioned, liar liar, that is
Yes.
another favorite to perform.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I have a favorite one that absolutely is my one and
Time
only.
favorite. Uh,
Yeah.
my my question for you is: when you're doing your extemporaneous, do you ever get nervous? And if so, what do you do to combat your nerves?
We all get nervous, right? If anybody say they don't get nervous, they lie, right?
Okay.
Is your capacity to compose. I'll tell you what used to happen. Only don't laugh, eh? It's a serious business.
I'm sorry.
This is
I gotta get it
outside
out
of
now.
extempo. As a young man coming in,
Mhm.
I challenged myself as well to not take any type of stimulants to calm my nerves, right?
Mm.
So I
Mhm.
stopped drinking alcohol at age 20. So the jitters you get, the bug you get before you go on stage, I have
Mhm.
nothing to
Right.
calm my nerves. What used to happen, don't laugh, I used to have to use the toilet. I used to have to run to use the toilet every single time just
Oh
before I
my
go on stage.
gosh.
And one
Interesting.
night, I'll never forget it. It was in 2002 at Errol Fabian's Maljo Kaiso tent.
Mhm.
All right, the singer in front that had one more before me, and all the butterflies bubbling inside. And I say, all right, let me go quick. And they say, Myron, you next. What?
Oh my gosh.
Listen to me. Well, now everything ready to go more now. So I jump. I says, what? And the band started playing my song. So I had to go on stage with all of that, and that was the best performance I ever
Oh
put down
really?
that
You
evening.
see?
And
Awesome.
from that time, from that very moment, it became clear that the butterflies that you feel in your belly is really in your mind,
Right.
right?
Mm.
So having the capacity to calm and control your mind is key,
Mhm. I
right?
love it.
But so now let's come back to extempo. Extempo, if we're just having fun and that kind of thing, is easy. The pressure comes when you go on the competition stage. Because on the competition stage, they shake a box like this, and
Yeah.
they tell you put
Pull
your
out.
hand and they pull it out.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
by
Right.
the time you read it, the band crank up. You watch this list again,
Right.
and next thing you hear the end of the band chorus, ta 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 ta, and you have to start singing,
Oh my
Yeah.
right?
goodness.
So
That's great.
there was so that the butterflies and the nerves from that pulling on the box and
Mhm.
jumping into
Yeah.
the thing will always be there,
Mm.
right? But at least having the capacity to compose yourself is key.
Is key. I love
That's
that.
so good though. It's
I
like
love
set of
it. First of
stone,
all, I love
right?
this. I love the story because it also shows how human we are, and no matter how fabulous and great we are, we all still kind of struggle with the same things. It's just like you said,
Yep.
how well we compose ourselves or comport ourselves in the moment when it really counts. And the reason why I
Yes.
mentioned this is because when growing up in college and even in a little bit of high school, I did extemporaneous and public speaking a lot. And that's why when I saw
Mm-hmm.
it, I was like, oh, I haven't seen that word in a long time. But it was the same idea of pulling something out and having to make something up on the spot, that pressure,
Right.
but also being good
Mm-hmm.
and having fun. But it's like people always think, even though I do a lot of public speaking, that I don't get nervous. And I'm like, no, I'm still scared. They're like, you scared? I'm like, yes,
Mhm.
I'm still very afraid. But it's like looking the part, being the part, acting the part, and all of that stuff is in your head, and literally you are what you think. So once you get
Mhm.
out there and you step up, that you're going to perform, and you're going to do it
Definitely.
well. So it's really great to hear that challenge and how you've been able to circumvent it and do so well.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I think the self control on the whole, and
Right.
as you say, you have to be ready. It's like lights, camera, action.
Action. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. And do it with confidence and a big broad smile.
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. Always smile. Always smile. Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
Myron,
Mhm.
have you ever had an embarrassing moment on
Oh,
during your years of
Yeah.
experience?
First and foremost, to have an embarrassing moment, you have to have something that they call shame, and I don't know what that means. I have absolutely none. None, none, none. I have absolutely no shame. Um, I'm quite confident in myself and my abilities and who I am. So, and what should be or what could come as to most as an embarrassing moment, I think I might be laughing harder than everybody else. Right? Everything else happened. I fall off stage. I bust and forget my words. I got clapped off a stage once.
Oh,
Um, yeah, when I got clapped off the stage that time, I laughed, right? And the band that I was with, they feeling bad. And I said, no, this has happened to every big artist. If it happened to you, you know what I mean?
right.
You try to say nothing in life is perfect. So yeah, so that's I have no shame. Sorry, I
Nice.
have not. So
Nice.
I think
I
you
love
So,
can
it.
have
Myron, you
anything
say
that
you
could be
grew up in
embarrassing.
Marval? You grew
Yes,
up in Marval your whole life?
yes, pretty much. Right, my whole child into adult life, and I mean living in that part of Marval, really in that I should say tight knit village community.
Right.
That really played a very important role in crafting character, as they say, because
Mm,
everybody is a cousin,
Right.
everybody is a neighbor, and is like each family is like 4 or 5 generations in the community, right,
Wow.
entrenched in the community.
Right.
So that was a very beautiful place to grow up in. Marval, Paramin, the
Right.
whole strip, right? And of course the that was also a nice melting pot for the type of development, artistic and creative development that happened, because the some of the first places I got to sing is in the little village events, right? So as they put up the thing and they play a little piece of music, give me the mic, let me sing now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
um so yeah, that too played a part. And even as a child, as a teenager coming up, they would also have a lot of talent events within the community, right? That I mean, I may not have participated
Right.
directly in those days, but seeing some of the neighbors and the people from within the broader community have the confidence to go up and sing and do a song or do an act or do something, that also would have played a part in giving me the confidence to do it as well as I got older.
Right.
nice.
Yeah, that's nice. So, Parang, I know they had a big festival too a couple weeks ago in Paramin, right? They have some
Yes, the
kind of
big
right.
Parang Festival, the biggest
Yeah.
Parang show on planet.
Yeah, I think I like how you guys up on that end keep the tradition, because I think nowadays children don't even know about that type of paranging or what it entails. And I think as we grow older we tend to lose it, especially if you move away or you have kids. If
Mm-hmm.
you didn't grow up in that genre, I mean it's
Mm-hmm.
really tough. What advice would you have for someone out there who's looking and who's trying to come into the realm of extempo or to sing a param? What advice, or what's the best advice someone have given you?
All right. The I mean, the best advice I could give is a living example. Entertainment is not to most. Entertainment is something that you do on the side to most,
Mm,
right? You sing in a
mhm,
karaoke bar, you hum
mhm.
and singing when you're feeling happy in the kitchen, right? Or you open up and express yourself in the bathroom, right?
Right, right,
Right.
But entertainment and show business is just that. It is a real, genuine business. And if it is that you intend to make a career of it, you have to treat it just as anybody would treat their normal career path. So
okay.
a doctor would go to how much years of medical school and then
Mhm,
do how much years of internship and then go on to specialize and go back to school for that, right?
mhm.
And the same thing happens here in entertainment, right? That you have to learn where your university is and
Right.
understand that if you are coming into, let's say, the calypso space. Calypso is not just extempo. Calypso is very broad and diverse,
Right,
right? And of course it lean all the way into soca, right? Soca, rap, so raga, all the good stuff. And you have to understand that it is a business because you're going to meet business people and you have to be able to do good business. Another part of it is understanding that you have to train yourself to be able to execute well
Right.
and understand based on your strengths what would give you a competitive edge. Right. So for me, I knew it was personality, so I went all in with it,
Right.
right.
right? I don't have the best voice, the best
Mhm.
singing voice, right? Long time I wasn't the most beautiful and good looking. Fancy myself a good looking, but
Right,
some people might be able to carry themselves better than I do, but for personality and charisma, that I understood very early on that those were my strengths,
right.
and also have the confidence to believe in yourself to do it.
That's
Nice.
awesome. I love
What
that.
keeps you grounded?
Mhm.
Whew. the the best way I could explain that is I think I firmly understand my place in the broader space more
Right.
than
Okay.
anything else. The We are all the same. We are all humans. We are all just people. We are all just here having our experiences
Mm,
and trying to go about our lives, right?
Right.
And do and live in whichever version of excellence we are
to be
called to live,
right,
Mm.
right? And for me, that understanding and understanding that in the grand scheme of things within the whole universe, how small a speck of a grain of sand is, right? And to know that that's just me, and this thing is so big, wide, and vast, right?
Right.
That that one little grain of sand could turn to a diamond,
right.
could grow into a boulder,
Mm,
right? It could turn into a planet,
Right.
right? But having understanding that we are all just the same material having the same experience, that's basically what keeps me grounded, and understanding that from a artistic perspective, that only until the end of my journey, which I hope might be somewhere around 99 100 years old, would
Right.
yes.
I be able to look back and say, okay, yes, I did it. Right, I've had a successful career. I made a very valuable contribution to the fabric and culture of where I come from.
Right.
Right.
I think that is what just keeps me most grounded and focused on getting the jobs done.
Nice. That's so good because I find too when people reach a certain level of the business, they tend to forget the smaller man on the ground, you know? So I think, seeing you and knowing of you for the years, you never have that persona
Right.
because some people could give it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Of
And
course, of course.
like I just say, people, your fans want to meet
Mhm,
you. Your fans is the person who making you. So when we
mhm.
see you guys in public, we want to say hi. You know,
All
can
the
I
time.
get
Yep.
a
Yeah.
picture? How you doing? Whatever. Because but some people not approachable. Let me put it
Right.
like that. You
Right.
know.
Right.
More than that, right?
So
I
they,
mean, and sometimes for good reason too. But you see, for me, the one of the things that I understood early on is that the talent that we have, that some of us have, is not for us, right? It's really to
Right.
give and to gift the people, right? We might
Right.
sing a song or do something that might lift a spirit,
Right.
right? That might take somebody out of a bad place, right? Just by
Mhm.
listening to the song or just happening to come across a video.
Right.
Um, and for me, that is a critical component of being who we are, and being having the right type of or degrees of access, right? And being able to communicate well with our people, the people that, as they say, that we feed, that feed us,
Right.
right, is very important as well.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Well taken. Go ahead, Philly.
Okay, no, I was basically like just really liking your transparency and just
Hmm.
basically showing how normal and just blessed, and even that idea of using yourself as a vessel and just taking your God-given talents and just
Mm-hmm.
making the best of it, so it doesn't ever really feel like work, but just being
Nah.
blessed being blessed abundantly to do something you love, that you're passionate about, but also
Hmm.
that you're just naturally gifted and good at.
Yeah.
I think it just gives us all solace and hope that we can also do the same, and taking that passion. I mean, what you said when you were 19, that's kind of like, right,
Hmm.
where you really truly got that jump start to continue to do that
Yep.
career. I think it's just such a blessing to to be in that position, to actually
Hmm.
say that my work every day it feels like a blessing. It doesn't feel like work, because even though I have to work hard to be where I am today, I'm also enjoying it, and it's just such a blessing to see that, and for you to have a testimony to show where you've come from. So
Yeah.
kudos to you.
I
To
think too, kudos to your parents and your
your
upbringing.
parents,
And
absolutely,
that,
yes.
you're created in this manner because we don't really see it often. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And I
Hmm.
know. So, how much instrument do you play?
As I say, I can't play none, but I can play all.
Oh,
That's like me
I
all my
mean,
language.
I can
I
tap
saw you
some
with your
chords on a
passion.
guitar, I can
With your
roll some
passion.
fingers on the bass, I can play some keys, right? But
Mhm,
to say when you see the masters of those instruments play,
mhm.
right? But I do produce a lot of music as well,
You're
and have
artist.
produced a lot of music over the years as well,
Okay,
right?
very.
Especially within the Christmas space, written a lot of songs as
Mhm.
well. I was just listening to one day and laughing. I was just playing a little bit ago. We did a project. I think it would have been in 2015. We
Mm-hmm.
had Crazy, Baron, Kenny G, Marcia Miranda. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas,
Mas. Yeah.
everyone. Peace and love. Right. That's one of my products as well. I wrote that whole story.
Nice.
Um, among so much others, right? I would have produced over 300 songs over the period there for different artists and so on. And
Mhm.
man, as you said, when you're living it, it doesn't feel like work, right? And
Right,
an 18-hour day would easily pass and you wouldn't realize that, oh shucks, there's so much time we
right,
put into this,
Right.
right,
right? And I think each of us, we all have that place in purpose.
right.
And it's up to each individual to find their own and understand their own and make the best of it, right? Despite whatever situation or circumstance that you might be in, right? Because I mean, my situation might have been different if I had not opted to not go and get a job, right?
Right.
At
True.
that very critical age there, and choose to go outside there and learn how to hone the craft,
Right.
Right.
right? So sometimes you have to be brave and you have to take your chances, and but of course take your chances where you know for sure in your heart that this is where you need to be.
That's true.
Yeah. I
Amen to
think
that.
so. We giving you your flowers tonight because
Yes, we
I'm
are.
taking all. I'm taking
yeah,
all.
take all. Because let me tell you, it's a blessing. I would say,
Yes.
with your talent, not everyone has talent.
Right.
So, take those flowers and carry it with you. You know,
Hmm.
I was going to try to extempo, but I wouldn't fool myself.
Ah, shucks.
Maybe we
Well,
can
I'll
try
let
it
you
for
know.
fun.
Nothing wrong if you try a little extempo. Maybe it might work out and it might be great and it might be so good right here in this state. But right now, I have to say to the viewers, I know, I hope that you all really enjoyed this show. But I'm looking at the time and I must let you know, seems like it is about time for me to go.
Well, Byron, I would like you to know. Thank you
Mhm.
for being a guest on the show.
Right.
Uh-uh. I try
I
again.
take it that. I take it that.
Celia,
50 cents up.
I love it.
Half a loaf is better than none. Half a loaf is better than none.
Celia,
That's
Right.
so
So
try.
cool.
thanks very much for having me,
Thank
ladies. It was
you.
indeed a pleasure. I hope the audience enjoyed it and they got some insight into, a little bit more about Myron B. Calypso Night. And look out for some good stuff coming out in the new year. And we starting hard and fast as the year turns.
And,
Thank
but
you, Myron. You're
don't be
such a
a
blessing.
stranger.
Thank you.
Anytime you're willing to come back on,
Anytime.
this program
For
will be
sure.
run on my YouTube channel. I'll
Hmm.
also share it with you. But have a
Hmm.
blessed and wonderful Christmas. Happy New Year to you and your family. Stay
Yes.
blessed.
Stay blessed.
Thank you very
You
much.
too, Jen.
Appreciate it.
You.
All right, bye. Philly, I thought you was going to extempo.
I know. I was gonna continue, but you ended it, so it's okay. That
What?
was a lot of fun though. That was so good. I really enjoyed it. And I loved his transparency. I think it's also wonderful, because when we all have testimonies and our testimonies are our test to God's glory. So it's really great to see. So I'm so happy that we were able to have him on for our
Yes.
last
So,
show before
guys,
the new year.
that was Myron B.
Myron B.
Uh,
Calypso
Look him
Night.
up. And yeah, he as you can
He's great.
see, he has a long rap sheet, for a
Hmm.
young person in the business.
Hmm.
Support him. Look at go into his YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere. Right? Okay, so guys, Philia is going to we are going to give away four
Hmm.
$25 gift
Yes.
tonight.
Monetary
Um,
gifts. So either through a gift
monetary.
card, Zelle,
So,
Venmo, Cash App,
yeah,
whatever your forum,
whatever your forum is, we're going to give
whatever your
away.
forum
So
is.
how it's going to work, Philia, the
Okay.
first answer, no, the first person that answer the question will be getting that 25, right?
Well, the first person to answer the question to the best of the correct answer, it would be the
Right.
best. Would be the
Right.
best.
So
Right.
right now, I'm watching on Facebook right now. So I'm going
Okay.
to see. So let's say if we say how much bells are ring,
Hmm.
no, okay, how much balls in a bag or something. Then
Right.
you say
Right.
one, two, three, four, right, guys? So
Right.
you get it?
Right.
This is the rules. And listen to the rules again. No person cannot win twice. So
Yes.
if you are failure, okay, answer once, give somebody else a chance, please. Okay?
Right.
We
Right.
don't want you to be asking. So you can only be a winner once, right,
One
Philly?
time, even if you
One
know all the
time.
answers.
And you're going to answer the question. How much time you timing them, Philia? What are you going to give them?
Yeah, I can give them. I can do a timer. Let's do. I don't know. 10 seconds. You think it's too long?
Uh you have to get them time because they have to type it,
Oh, I got you. Okay, so let's
right?
do 10 to 15, 15 seconds. What are you thinking? I don't know what's good. 30?
Um maybe yeah, okay.
30
All right,
seconds?
so guys,
Okay.
pay attention. Philia and I have been here for the last 12 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Philly, you go first with the first question. And whoever answer first will get the 25, right? So, shoot.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let me
All
play some
right.
music at the meantime.
So my first question is name 6 guests that we have had on our show in the past 12 months. And
Okay,
your 30 seconds starts now.
now I'll repeat the question. Name 6 guests that we had for 2024 on Motivational Monday. You had one tonight, so you have 5 more. Come on, people, don't let me down.
Don't
Nicole,
let me
where are
down.
you?
Don't
Betty
let
Ann.
me down.
Hi,
Don't let me down.
Polly.
Don't let
Hi,
me down.
Lisa.
Don't let me down.
Anthony. Come on, guys. Let's go. June. Leslie Ann.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Nicole Daya. Where are you guys?
Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Carrie. Jolene.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Okay. Nobody? Nobody typing? Denada?
Your timer. Come on.
Okay.
Somebody put something
All
down.
right. Nobody put not an answer here.
Uh,
What's going on,
what happened
Charlie?
now to all the viewers? You not
What's
not
going
not
on
pay
to us?
attention.
Toinette, what's up with you?
We're
Steve.
not listening.
I
Eh?
know, right? Paula, what's up? Come on, let's go. Second question.
Now we just
Okay,
gotta
wait,
go with
let's
whoever
go.
put down
I think
something.
okay. Danada have, let's see. B. Taylor, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Keisha, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Byron. Okay, Danada, you have to do 3 more, Danada.
Let's go, Donata. We gotta do it, baby. Come on, let's go, girl. Get the step in the typing.
Here, Danada, I got 3 men.
Yeah, now we get 3 women.
Okay, so
but that was great, Donata. I mean, at
so
the end of the day, right now, it looked like you winning, unless somebody takes it from you.
So for Jason, what happened to you? Every Monday you on this program. Come on.
Yes.
Okay, so for now, seeing that Donata gave us 3.
All right, Donata, I think you got this. We got to give it to her.
We're gonna have to give it. So congratulations.
We're gonna give it. All right, yay, Donata.
It's our first winner.
All right.
Second one, Philly.
Okay, go ahead. Your second question, Phyllis, is you.
Second one. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got the second one.
Okay, so name 6 topics that I spoke for this year on Motivational Monday. This should
That's
be
a
easy,
good
guys.
one. If you watch and you can pay attention and get them answers right, let's go. 30 seconds start now. Okay.
Six topics, guys. Let's go. 6 topics.
All right, maybe 30 seconds is too short. Maybe we need to up it for a minute. How about that?
All right, so you want to get them a minute?
I'm gonna have to make it a minute because I don't think everybody's thinking that quickly. I'm gonna up it.
Donata says she get cut out what she missed. Congratulations, Donata. We're gonna give you, seeing that you're the only one.
Don't worry, Donata, you got it. You don't have to lobby for yourself.
$25.
Okay.
$25 richer today. Can I give the answer for Jason? No, you cannot give no answer for Jason. Jason can type for himself. Please and thank
you. So we're making it a minute. All right, 20 more seconds, people. Let's go. It's like cheating, but it's okay.
So we're gonna repeat. Name 6 topics that we spoke about on Motivational Monday. We had 12 whole years. Come on, guys. Okay, Nicole, let me see. Courage and determination. What's your relationship choices tell you about yourself? National, heritage, American, college life, yes. United, we stand, divided, we fall. Yes.
All right, I like.
Yes, Nicole. Okay, so congratulations. So Nicole and Donata,
and she got it before the minute,
right? Because she watches our show every week.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, this one should be easy. Okay, so we have Donata, congratulations.
Thank you, Donata.
Congratulations.
Thank you to our second winner. Thank you.
Anthony said breast cancer, personal health, hypertension. But we already have a winner. Next question.
Oh, that's a nice cup.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm putting the timer.
Okay, go ahead. Or you want me to ask it, or you gonna ask it?
I'll ask it.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Name 3 places that Motivational Monday has taken place outside of Queens or at Phyllis's?
No, you outside the United States.
Outside of the United States. Okay, 3 places that Motivational Monday has taken place outside of the United States. Timer starts 1 minute.
Now. 1 minute. Go ahead, guys. Remember, Donada and Nicole, you're out, but you can help somebody else, but you cannot talk for them.
That's correct.
That will be cheating.
So eliminate. I'm not
Let me play me para music while we wait.
I'm not a sponsor, but I don't mind.
Yeah.
You would think there's some alcohol in here, but it's not.
Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. Donada, Jason, you know the whole itinerary. Outside for
20 more seconds, people.
20 more seconds. 3
Get
places
them noodles
that
flowing.
I did Motivational Monday. When I tell you guys I'm on location, I went several places. Just give me 3.
I love your house. Yeah, such a great background for a podcast. Time's up.
Okay. All right. Nobody win that one. All right. So, the last question.
Okay.
We'll come back
Time's
to
up.
that one if the next person win it. So, you go ahead with the last question, Philip. You ready?
Nobody came close.
Nobody
3 places. Come on, guys. Some of you were with us in one of them places.
Okay, so Anthony said Jamaica, Trinidad, Naples, Orlando. Well, it's only 3. So I guess we have to give it to Anthony.
Anthony, congratulations.
Jamaica, but I didn't do it in Jamaica. But he get the 3. Trinidad for
you got Trinidad.
Naples, when I went to Naples, Italy. And I did it for Orlando when I was in Orlando Carnival. So Anthony's winner.
Anthony. Woo. Woo, Mr. Joseph. Thank you.
Okay.
Congrats.
So last and final.
Last and final.
Go ahead, Philly.
I think I forgot it. You know, I'm in my 50s. Go ahead, you can go.
6 health tips. You know, every week I come here and we talk about health tips. Give me 6 of them. Okay.
Timer starts now.
Go ahead. Betty Ann say laughing out loud, not fast enough. Come on, Betty Ann, you should know these things. You will on every week too. Keshin and Nicole helped me laughing out loud. No.
Okay. 6 seconds, people. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep.
Okay. All right. Nobody win that one.
Okay, come on. We give it to the person who can come up with some kind of health tip. Come on, people.
Guys. Come
Remember,
on.
we say we're not Dr. Phil's, even though we're Phil and Phil. At least put the one we did today. Oh, we didn't do one today. Okay, sorry.
No, I didn't do one today.
That would have helped. That's the first time you haven't done a health tip, lady.
Oh, Anthony said he donated his $25 to a giveaway for the people in the nursing home. Okay.
Thank you, Anthony. Yes. You're so humble and compassionate. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, nobody won that one, Philip.
Nobody wins that one. Come on, guys. Health tip. Think of one. Guys. Come on, we can do this. Which one was last week?
Yes.
Come on, guys. You need it. You need it to walk. Come on, I'm helping you. Please. We're in a Christmas spirit mood.
I know. Give me one moment, Philly. Hold on.
Okay, baby.
Nobody win? All right. Well, we just want to say, guys,
Yeah.
this was a great year.
It was a
Well,
wonderful year.
congratulations to the winners.
Yes.
Myself and Philia, we did care packages here for the
Mm-hmm.
homeless shelter. So we have packages. Philia and I and our team will be going on Christmas Day to
Christmas
give
Day,
away.
we are going to give
But then if you want to join
away.
us, guys, you can come. It's a great experience
Mm-hmm.
for the children to come out there and see what we're doing.
Right.
I did 52,
Mm-hmm.
and Philia, you did some too. So
Yes,
we're gonna
about
put it,
25, I believe.
yeah. So we're gonna put
Mm-hmm.
them all together again.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I package it for them, because sometimes when you are in those shelters, they can have a bag to put the stuff in and giving them a gift bag that will mash up.
Right.
So they can always keep the little toiletries, different things in it.
Right.
We have different things in the bag, like some have shampoo and conditioner,
Toothpaste,
toothpaste,
shampoo and
deodorant,
conditioner,
sanitary
lotion,
napkins,
body
lotion,
spray,
body spray, body
deodorant,
wash,
yeah,
you know. So that's
mouthwash,
what we do.
toothbrushes. We
Yeah,
go on and on.
yeah. Um, Donada is saying, and thank you for everything you do every year for the homeless shelter. Thank you, Donada. I
Thank
would
you.
have been rich to if I could have answered laughing my so yes, no, Nico, we know you know all the answers because you watch every week. Um, we want to say, guys, it's such a pleasure to come year
Mhm.
after year and have you guys on here that
Yes.
take your time out every Monday to be with Philia and myself. Um, you don't go unnoticed. I try to call everyone name who's online for the
Hmm.
silent watchers, because I know I have a lot of silent watchers.
Yeah.
Thank you for
So
your
we
love and your
thank you too
support.
for
Yes,
peeping in. Thank you.
yeah, and a lot of people know Philia. Everybody's like, "Where's your friend?"
I know when I come to Trinidad, I'm gonna be so popular. Oh my gosh, I
Yeah,
can't wait.
yeah. I was like, "Are you bringing her to Trinidad when you coming next month for your mom's birthday?" So
God
yes,
willing, I
Philia,
don't know. We might have a
hopefully,
surprise. We'll see.
yeah.
Mhm.
But we just want to say we do this for fun, guys.
Yes.
I always say you never know what another person is going through.
Yes.
Philia, I'm going to. This is your what, second year going to the homeless shelter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you could testify that your children was
Yes.
so excited to see the people, and to know that the less fortunate.
Right.
You
Right.
always have to give back because you never know.
We never know. Nope.
Yeah.
And it's been beautiful. And I actually now I think I went in 2022 with you.
Yeah, I think
I
this
went
is
in 2022,
yeah,
2023, and now 2024. So this is now
2024.
going to be the third time.
Yes.
So this is
Yeah.
awesome.
And
Yes.
I want to say thank you to my friend Jason Chambers.
Yes,
Jason
because you
is the
started
first
it with him, right?
person who I used to go with his family. And I just want to say, Jason, please accept our condolences on the passing of your mother earlier on this
Yes.
year. But
A
you
memory lives on.
yeah, the
Thank you.
memory lives on and in our hearts, and you always exemplify such tenacity,
Yeah.
and you leave that on my life, that now I do it out of myself
And
to
carry on that
you know,
legacy. So
carry
thank
on the
you.
legacy, and inviting
Mhm.
Philia and the rest of people who
Of the
can
crew.
make it without. So we'll be meeting like 1 o'clock, 1:30 Christmas
Okay.
Day.
Beautiful.
um we could meet Pennsylvania Avenue by my sister, because the homeless
Okay. And
shelter
then
is
dinner
right
at my
here.
house.
Yeah. And
Okay,
then
good.
then at your house, that's fine. So
That sounds good.
399
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, we're gonna meet up for anybody that wanna come and join us. Don't
Hmm.
worry if you don't have anything, you could still hand it out. A
Yeah.
blessing is a blessing from one to
Right.
the other, right?
Sounds good.
Anything you wanna close out with?
Just blessings to everyone. We prayed for a year of abundance and growth, and I really believe God has ultimately blessed us. Now we pray for 2025 to be a year of overflow. Our cup runneth over in the name of Jesus. So
I
thank you
think that
again.
is fantastic. I think that's a good start.
Yes.
Let our cup overflow, because sometimes
Hmm.
we always go through things, even me myself in my
Hmm.
personal life. do have challenges,
Yeah.
but he never leave me or forsake me.
Never,
And
never,
I
never.
want to say thank you and for giving me the strength sometimes when I don't think I have the strength, and just blessing, praying for my
Mhm.
son to get better and for him to get
Yes,
stronger. And
yes,
life is a journey, and
it
we just
is.
have to do good, and good shall follow us all the days of our life. And
And
know
be the
that you
best
are
version.
loved, and never think that you are alone. You
No.
always have that guardian angel
Mhm.
around you, walking with you, guiding your footsteps. We want to say Merry
Amen.
Christmas to each and every one. Don't
Yeah.
matter if you have food or you don't have food or you get gifts, it's just a blessing to have the breath of life. So
Yes.
know
Amen.
that, you know, God is good and you are in the land of the living. Many people fall asleep last night and did
And
not
did
make
not wake up.
today. And they
Yes.
didn't make it. So was on that wake up list. So you just have to give God thanks. We want
Hmm.
to say thank you again to Myron B for coming and chilling with us and giving us a little part of him, his
Yes.
legacy, and giving him his flowers tonight, you
Yeah.
know. And just stay blessed up, guys, and just do a good deed, right? Love in
Yes.
the
Love
house
in the house,
all the
people.
time.
All the
Each
time.
one
Loving you
teach one.
guys. Thank you.
Mwah. Have a blessed week,
Mwah.
guys. Enjoy.
Now we got to parang off.
Yeah.
Thinking,
Okay, wait,
thinking,
wait, wait.
thinking,
Yeah, let me get some parang. Let me get some parang.
thinking.
Let me get some parang. Okay. Sereno, 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 será. That's my run music.
Oh, you're still here.
Yes. Next time I have to bring my shack shack. Eh?
Love
Okay, guys.
you. Bye,
I love you
everybody.
guys. Have a blessed week. Hope you guys enjoy the program.
Yes.
Bye,
Love you all.
Pooh.
Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. And we will see you in the new year.